Hey guys, welcome back to Hexavis Streams. So, question for the day. Why is asking questions about millions of dollars in taxpayer money being stolen now considered racist? Journalist Nick Shirley is on scene in Minnesota, being confronted over his investigation into fraud. Let's watch.
There's new video out from independent journalist Nick Shirley investigating more alleged fraud in Minnesota. Take a look at the response he got while he was out on the street going door to door.
Why are you sensationalizing the propaganda?
What are we sensationalizing?
To attack our community. What's your final objective?
We're not attacking your community by any means.
Are you making good money from this?
We're looking for fraud.
No,
for instance, can you answer our question? Where's the It's not there. And why don't you answer?
How much money are
why don't you answer?
You know, if he's not guilty, why is he being so defensive? He seems awful defensive, guys.
The question, where's
How much money are you making?
I make money off of YouTube. That's how I make my money.
Exactly. So you're making money off of sensationalizing.
That my job
attacking the Somali community.
I'm not attacking you guys. We're asking.
I'll tell you the
fraud is
reason why
fraud,
this is
sir.
happening. All right, let me tell you the reason why
fraud is fraud, correct?
Yes.
This has nothing to do with race. This is fraud. It's fraud.
This absolutely has to do with us being Muslim.
No, it does not.
All right, and us being from Africa. This is a constitutional argument.
Okay. So, explain to me, guys, what does fraud have to do with being Muslim and being African? These are just two separate things that don't correlate. You know, that's the classic pivot the left likes to use. You know, if they don't have any facts or any way to debate you, they'll jump straight to this race baiting nonsense.
If you don't want us here, change the freedom of religion. Say, listen, you don't want Muslims in this country anymore.
We're not saying that.
No, you hate Muslims.
I'm not saying I hate Muslims. We're talking about fraud. We're talking about fraud.
Why are you attacking us?
This
are we
is
the
fraud.
only community that suffers because of fraud?
We're talking about fraud.
Are we the only community that does fraud? Are we the only community?
The only community that does fraud. Well, he's definitely in a big community that does fraud, and he's being exposed, and he's not too happy about it. And as you can see, he's pointing back at his race and religion. It's got nothing to do with the actions that are happening.
Yeah, does this.
Nick is set to testify before Congress next Wednesday on the alleged fraud scheme in the state. And Nick.
Oh, that's big, guys. So Nick's going to testify in front of Congress next week. Damn. Let me know in the comments. Would you guys prefer me just to react to that, or would you guys prefer me to live stream it? So let's continue.
Joins me now. Nick, it's good to see you again. I'm curious, just to ask you a question. Are you approaching random Somalis in the community? That gentleman suggests that you are coming after his community. So are you just going after Somalis?
No, not at all. We're just going after the fraud that's taking place in Minnesota. It just so happens to be that 89% of the fraud that's being committed in Minnesota is from Somalians. Right. So we went to all these locations. If there's a white man inside that building, we would have asked the same questions.
Exactly.
So for them to come after me and try to make it a race issue, it's really not, when it's just going to the locations that are on the website of the state of Minnesota.
Well, and I'm leading us somewhere, Nick, but what about Muslims? Are you targeting Muslims? Are you randomly looking for Muslims on the street and asking if they committed fraud?
No, I'm just asking the businesses and going to the locations.
Right. Yeah, and that's my understanding. I've seen your video, and so this man has suggested that you are doing this to attack specifically Muslims in the Somali community. But as my understanding, you're looking at addresses. You're going to places that you suspect of fraud. You, in fact, if the word targeted actually means anything, are targeting locations and businesses that you suspect, am I right, of fraud?
Yes, 100%.
And it just so happens, as you point out, that 89% of those businesses in Minneapolis happen to be Somali. This time, Nick.
Wow. That's a hard percentage, guys. And facts don't lie. I also don't care about feelings. So, but really, this is a result of a massive welfare state. When you got all this free money floating around and no oversight, what do you think is going to happen? These guys are going to take advantage of it, you know? Who's doing the oversight? Tim Walz? This guy's not doing anything. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like leaving your front door open, having money sit on your table, leaving, coming back, they expect that money to still be there. It's not, guys. These guys, you know, it's very predatory.
Part 2 of your investigative journalism focuses on the transportation companies around the daycare and childcare system. You had a fascinating video with your partner talking about how much this adds up to. Vehicle fleets, ride trips, number of people in the car, all billed. And what did you find when it came to these transportation businesses?
Well, yeah, a lot of these transportation businesses, in that video, we didn't go to a single location. All the locations we went to searching for these transportation companies, they didn't exist. There's no business. And so
that's crazy, guys.
still
Crazy.
Thousands, millions of dollars. And that's kind of how the fraud is upheld inside of Minnesota, because they're able to create some sort of paper trail by using these transportation companies to then move people around. In reality, they're just creating a paper trail that makes the fraud. That's why it makes the fraud harder to crack down on, because they are leaving some sort of paper trail behind with these companies.
But what you've looked into so far are child care and learning centers that have been empty, according.
Leering Center, sir. Leering Center. You have to get that correct.
To your videos. And now you have seen the satellite business around that of transporting these kids, which is either a shadow fleet or a parked stationary fleet of vehicles billing the government. What are you looking at next? What do you think is other satellite fraud in Minneapolis?
Well, more than anything, it's more than just the daycares. They're using all the welfare programs within the transportation companies. So it's not fair to say it's the daycares, but in reality, it's the adult daycares, it's the home health care companies. But I mean, that's kind of what's upholding all this fraud, is within these welfare programs. So whether I wanted to go investigate the healthcare fraud, or if I want to investigate the daycare fraud or the transportation fraud, it's all pretty much the same thing. The fact is that these businesses aren't operating lawfully, and they're receiving millions of dollars and stealing from people like me and you and all your viewers.
Right. And then, of course, your latest video, which is part 2, is up on YouTube right now. Next week, I believe it will be next week, you will be testifying before Congress. We appreciate you giving us a preview, sharing a little bit of your latest investigation. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
Guys, that's big. That's big. I think Nick Shirley's doing great work. And I can't wait to see him in Congress next week. Again, I can live stream it. I can react to it. Let me know. But, you know, the big question is if they can steal millions of dollars from daycares in these scams, what else are they funding? Where is the money actually going? Is it going back to Somalia? Is it funding terrorism? Is it funding something that's not furthering American interests or against American interests? That's what I would like to know, because there could be other charges associated with this whole thing too. So, and then another question, guys. Do you trust Minnesota to fix this problem? Or do you guys think that Congress needs to step in? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know. Again, I do daily drops Monday through Friday. React to pretty much anything. So just post in the comments if you react to something, and I'd be happy to do it. All right, guys, until next time, this is Hex, signing out.